Okay, guys, here's the Unit 7 test. If you need to stop, pause, do whatever you need to do, it's going to go pretty quick. Question 1. In China, this was an area where European powers claimed exclusive investment or trading privileges. A. Protectorate. B. Republic. C. Sphere of influence. Or D. Colony. Question 2. In which country did the Sepoy Rebellion occur? A. Union of South Africa. B. China. C. India. Or D. Ethiopia. Question 3. What factors concerning the Industrial Revolution contributed to imperialism by Europeans over non-Europeans? Was it A. Non-Western nations needed natural resources from Europe? B. Industrialization created many protectorates around the world? C. Industrialized countries wanted to build factories in Asia and Africa? Or D. Industrialized countries were seeking new markets to sell goods? Question 4. Most Westerners felt that their culture was A. Equal to non-Western cultures, B. Superior to non-Western cultures, C. Inferior to non-Western cultures, or D. Not to be compared to others. Question 5. In the late 1700s, the British made huge profits by trading blank found in India for Chinese blank, which was popular in Britain. A. Rice and tea, B. Opium and gold, C. Corn and cotton, or D. Opium and tea. Question 6. In the 1800s, empires in the Middle East, India, Africa, and China had A. become stronger, B. stayed mostly the same, C. become weak and disorganized, or D. advanced technologically. Question 7. The Boxer Rebellion took place in what country? A. India, B. the Congo, C. China, D. Union of South Africa. Question 8. The scramble for Africa, a grab for territory, was started by what country, what European? The British victory in the Boer War, the Italian invasion of Ethiopia, Belgian King Leopold's activities in Congo, or D. Cecil Rhodes of Britain's diamond and gold mining. 9. The Boer War occurred in what modern-day country? A. India, B. South Africa, C. China, or D. the Congo. 10. Great Britain governed their colonies by A. holding elections of the native population, B. using local rulers which set up a protectorate-style government, C. hiring military advisors, or D. sending non-Western local rulers to Britain. 11. What caused the start of the Opium Wars? A. India began selling opium to South Africa. B. Great Britain refused China's demand to stop selling opium. C. Great Britain decided to stop selling opium to the Chinese. Or D. Chinese rulers refused to share opium profits with Great Britain. 12. The Taiping Rebellion occurred in which modern-day country? A. India, B. Ethiopia, C. Japan, D. China, or E. Taiwan. Remember, if I'm going too fast, pause, stop, and rewind. 13. What was one result of the Sepoy Rebellion? A. India became a protectorate of France. B. India remained controlled by Great Britain. C. Indian Hindus and Muslims went to war with each other. Or D. India became an independent country. 14. Which of the following was a social Darwinist argument in favor of the new imperialism? A. Colonies would bring wealth and prestige to the home country. B. Europeans thought they had a duty to bring their civilization to inferior races of other countries. C. Western nations needed outlets for their growing populations. D. Increased trade would benefit all peoples. Or E. Europeans were seeking new marketplaces to sell their goods. 15. What led to widespread famine across India in the late 1800s? Was it A. Widespread drought, B. A plague of locusts, C. Cooler than normal temperatures, D. Warmer than normal temperatures, or E. The British turned agricultural land focused towards cash crops? 16. Why were European armies often able to defeat African and Asian forces? Was it A. The Europeans had superior numbers, B. The use of horses gave the Europeans an advantage, C. Diseases brought by the Europeans decimated the Africans and Asians, or D. Europeans had superior military technology? 17. Which of the following led to the Sepoy Rebellion? A. British mistreatment of Indian royalty, B. British purchase of Indian land, C. British Army requirements of Indian soldiers conflicted with traditional Hindu and Muslims' beliefs. D. British sales of opium to local Indian communities. Or E. Britain's refusal to stop the sale of opium to the sepoys. 18. The domination by one country of the political, economic, or cultural life of another country or region is known as A. Imperialism, B. Protectoratism, C. Paternalism, or D. Methodism. 19. A blank was a type of colonial government system in which rulers were left in place by ruling countries and expected to follow the advice of foreign advisors. A. Protectorate, B. Republic, C. Sphere of influence, D. Oligarchy. 20. Which of the following best represents colonial officials and missionaries' attitudes regarding African and Asian people during the period of imperialism? Was it A. They saw the Africans and Asians as superior and tried to be like them? B. They saw the Africans and Asians as equals. C. They saw the Africans and Asians as inferior. Or D. They saw Africans as equals and Asians as inferior. 21. Which of the following was not a benefit to British rule in India? Was it A. British rule brought some degree of peace and order to the countryside? B. Britain revised the legal system to promote justice for Indians regardless of class or caste? C. The British introduced telegraph and postal systems, which improved communication. D. The British turned agricultural land focus to cash crops, leading to widespread famine. Or E. The British introduced a Western-style education system. 22. Why was the Berlin Conference held? To ensure that European colonies honored traditional ethnic borders. B. To get Europeans out of Africa and give the Africans self-rule. C. To divide Africa among the European powers and avoid war and bloodshed. D. To promote self-awareness of African rulers in Africa by Europeans. Or E. To get Europeans out of Asia and give the Asians self-rule. 23. What two countries controlled most of Africa at the height of imperialism? Was it A. Belgium and Great Britain, B. France and Belgium, C. Germany and Great Britain, D. France and Great Britain, E. Germany and France, or F. Belgium and Germany? Whoops, sorry guys, a little mix-up right here. 24. How did the British trade trigger the Opium Wars? A. Chinese traders stole British opium to sell in India, leading to British profit losses. B. British refusal to stop the trade of opium to the Chinese people ultimately led to war. C. Indian traders wanted to eliminate British opium trade surpluses. Or D. African tribes were upset with opiate addictions. 25. In order to catch up to European nations, China began a blank. They imported Western technologies, setting up factories to begin making modern weapons. A. Self-righteous movement. B. Period of anti-Westernization. C. Self-strengthening movement. Or D. Period of intense Confucianism. 26. The death of 20 to 30 million Chinese peasants was a direct result of what event? A. The Boer War. B. The Berlin Conference. C. The Boxer Rebellion. D. The Taiping Rebellion. E. The Sepoy Rebellion. Or F. The Huang Uprising. 27. The Chinese Secret Society was responsible for attacking Westerners in the early 1900s, forcing the Chinese government to ask for Europeans' help in crushing the uprising. Was it A. The Sepoys, B. The Cixi, C. The Huang rebels, D. The Boxers, or E. The Boers? 28. After the Opium Wars, China was forced to A. turn over all its land to Europeans, B. sign a series of unequal treaties starting with Great Britain, C. supply soldiers to Great Britain, D. close all its ports and end all trading with other nations. 29. The Muslim League, which formed in 1906, had a goal of A. seeking independence from China, B. creating a separate Indian Muslim state, C. joining forces with Indian Hindus, or D. uniting with Great Britain. Question 30. Come on. King Leopold II of Belgium was most well known for A. his uniting of South Africa, B. the exploration and conquering of Ethiopia, C. the conquering and enslavement of the Congo, or D. the development of mining techniques in South Africa. For the last part, you were to match one of these events with the description below.